on? I did. Okay, cool. Just to make sure. Oh damn! Everybody and their mother streaming Legends today.
Huh.
Why is there fighters guys streaming on Legends? They're playing fighters. Oh wait. Oh, because I'm on fighters. I'm on. I'm dumb. There it is. I was like,
Wee.
I was like, why am I over here? Okay, and then there's a notification. Oh, did your stream stop? Okay, did you get to work?
You sociopaths.
What are you calling sociopath? I know you're not being a hypocrite right now, Daniel. We're just chilling, talking, trying to help Nick over here.
Sadly, it wasn't me.
Dylan's still being a monkey.
Yep.
Ew, he's playing the gotcha game.
Shut up. Homo. Daniel
But it
doesn't.
gotcha streaming.
I mean, I could stream on my phone. We could
but it
they
would
have
look
a
weird.
mobile Streamlabs.
Yeah, but mobile Streamlabs is more for like if you're streaming Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It doesn't do it vertically. It does it horizontally.
Really?
Yeah, I've tried. Unless they've updated and you can actually finally do it that way, but if not, yeah, we're stuck. We're stuck. Why did I go purple? I meant to go yellow. Ah. I clicked on the purple when I should have clicked on the yellow.
Oh god, red monkey's good.
Who you calling? Alright.
Red up top.
Alright, so Nick, what are you doing?
I'm still trying to do it.
Okay. So I guess while he's doing that, so how we want to start this off? How are we starting this off? We're just a bunch of boys and Daniel sitting in this room discussing the woes of Legends. So we got. Did y'all watch the news and stuff? I didn't sit down and watch it, but I do know what everything that came from it.
All I know is the new game mode and like the new Broly. I haven't had time to watch it.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting a new Broly who is a powerful opponent's buff that gives them health and stuff. That's why I know a few of my chat members had said that. There was also a revamp. I don't know if you saw in Space Time Rush with Zenkai's. Now this is
Big time rush.
okay. I
got you to shut up.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know how to respond to that. No, so they revamped Zenkai, or sorry, the Ultra Space Time Rush with the Zenkais.
Yeah.
You saw, like, we can't buy them with the normal Zenkai souls. Also, did they make them more expensive? No, they didn't. They're still abundant. Okay. No, so remember how you were able to used to buy we were able to buy the Zenkai souls. I think it was what 20,000. It was 20,000 and that would get you 2 levels of Zenkai.
Yeah. Or yeah, it was like 2.
Now we have the same thing, but instead like you're losing all these so you can get all these LF Zenkais now. Well, almost all of them. I think we're missing. Oh no, that is all of them. So you can get all of the LF Zenkais, but it was so much easier with the
Oh yeah,
Zenkai
so you were
souls.
the one that was it.
Wait, Cams, before we continue,
What was it?
it says you're playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Ah,
You
god
purple monkey
dang
was it.
it! I knew something was wrong.
Oh, hit my.
Yeah, I know. I know. Everybody's.
Of course, the monkey man knows how to do it.
There we go. PvP.
Dude,
Okay.
yeah.
I can't believe it has it. I had it set to me playing. It says game Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's clearly Legends. That's annoying. Okay, but now I should be on the Legends category
Mm-hmm.
if we refresh. If I refresh the Legends page. I don't even see myself.
Oh,
Alright, am I there? Legends, did you put me back? I could barely see my profile picture at the time. Whatever, that doesn't matter. Um, where was I? Yeah, so with the Zenkais, honestly, the Zenkai, the new Space Time medals they give 25, but you're only doing 3 stages. They heavily nerfed it. I'm not a fan of what they did
so consistent,
with the
so
Space Time,
precise.
with the Ultra
They
Space Time
got
Rush.
Whenever you move, do you use one hand or two?
2 hands.
they got rid of just the normal space time rush, and that was like 500.
No, they buffed it. Remember, it used to be 500 crystals. Then they buffed it to where when you completed it, you got 1,000 chrono
Carrot.
crystals.
Oh, so if you complete this one now, you get 1,000.
No, you get no. If you completed the last one, you got 1,000, and it was like that for like 3 months.
No, it wasn't. You only got like 500 due to you got 100 for each
Yeah,
stage you did.
yeah. Then they buffed it.
Really?
Yeah, they buffed it. Yeah, you got like I think you got like 200. Well, you got 100 from the first one, 200 from the second one, and then it was sorry, 100 from the second one. The third one gave you 200. The fourth one gave you 200 as well. The last one gave you 300.
I see 4 lava
So
monkeys.
you got 1,000 over time.
Oh, okay.
5.
Battle with 2 blue or more
It looks like it.
elements. Well, I mean, I could do that if I make a purple team.
Oh wait, no, they're coming.
See if I pick this god Goku.
Monkey.
No, but no, but they straight up nerfed it again. Now it doesn't give chrono crystals, but you can get up to
Ah, I couldn't
but
even
you
see
can
you.
get up to not even like just 1 level of Zenkai on the regular units and 2 levels of Zenkai for the LFs. I think it's not for the LFs.
This
It's
is true.
I like the way they did that for the LFs because it's practically impossible to pull those LFs. Like it's super hard unless you're got like amazing luck if you're Nick. But aside from that, like
You know what?
Wow.
I'll just try it. Streamlabs on my phone. If it sucks, then oh well, I'll try Scrippy again.
all right,
But keep going.
all right, all right. So I don't know because yeah, they give you 2 whole levels of Zenkais for your LFs that you're practically never gonna get, but at least when you get them, they'll be automatically Zenkai level 7. Because my Namek Goku and my Gohan, once they reach 7 stars, they're gonna be automatic Zenkai 7 by default,
Yeah,
so they're gonna be gods. But
my,
the odds of pulling them is atrocious. But I mean, they did redeem themselves with the Ultra Space Time Rush. I don't know if you saw they changed the banner. Like
yeah.
every unit that has a Zenkai's on it. Which, that's how it should be. no more crappy, units you're pulling. Whoa! Get punched. So, oh, damn it. So I mean, yeah, I guess that's better. But at the same time, like, why are we on? What happened to the chrono crystals? They're making Zenkai's a free to play grind, but at the same time, we lost our chrono crystals, which we need in order to summon. And yeah, they're giving us tickets, but we're not getting as much as we used to. Like, because they lessened the amount of stages. Due to the fact that they lessened the amount of stages we got from Space Time Rush, we're getting less of the points.
Where are you?
So that's gonna make it even less to buy the. You're gonna over time you're just gonna be getting less and less points in order to buy the tickets because you also don't get the tickets. You don't get you. That's another. I feel like
No, I'm good.
I'm just not a fan of the Space Time Rush Ultra Space Time Rush thing anymore because they
Oh,
nerfed
really?
because they nerfed the drops because now you can only buy 15 in the shop
Can you really follow me? Can you
when
really
you
follow me?
grinded it. But when you grinded it, you got up to I think what 20. So they nerfed
I
it by a whole
think
5. And then they nerfed the stages, so or well they lessened the stages, which henceforth nerfs the amount of tickets or not tickets, points you get, rush points you get in
No.
order to uh
Check it for.
what happened?
They have to activate it first.
What has to activate? Oh god. Oh god. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this whole
Actually, they don't. But I'll check.
of
space.
this whole
It,
update.
yeah. Well, I mean, Zenkai's were already a problem in itself because it was either you have the Zenkai and you become
I
god
plan
tier,
to anyway.
Aw,
or
man.
you don't have the Zenkai and you die.
Yeah, see, but the thing about the Zenkai is that you're wasting
Okay.
so much stones and so much time with trying to get this one person to 7-star, and then you have to upgrade them just to get them all godly and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's just like you trying to Zenkai someone is a real pain in the butt.
Oh.
Yeah. Trying to Zenkai somebody is a pain. I'm glad they made it easier with all the summons. Like with how am I doing a Zenkai thingy? Yeah, I'm gonna Zenkai cooler, but I'm gonna get Boo I guess to another Zenkai. No, but Zenkais they were a good thing. They are a good thing because the Zenkais essentially are like the easy A versions.
Sucker.
You not do the challenge missions first. I always do the challenge missions first.
From above, of course.
Or
Oh,
team. I have Vision. I have an
wait,
abundance
what
of
did you call me?
units that I can afford
What did you call
to
me?
waste it or try
Oh,
and
okay. I thought you said something else.
do it because I think if I look, yeah, there's only 3 battles I can do this. Vision. I have 50 million units. I don't have to worry about the wasting. No, like okay, but as I was saying like earlier, like Zenkai was an amazing thing that happened, but the fact of how stupid they made Zenkais, and I mean when Zenkais first released, it was insane what you had to do to get them. Getting them was just basically unfair, and if you had, you know, if a person had, well, here's a good example, LF Beerus, nobody had that hoe, and buying him to freaking Zenkai
Level 7.
level 7 it was terrible. Only people who spent stones
Who bought stones?
or crystals like
Whoever
Truth,
had
whoever
crystals or
whoever
just
had
bought them.
crystals or just bought them were legit winning the PvP standpoint. Legends is not a free to play friendly game at all. Legends does not like free to play people.
See,
That is a rocket launcher.
the only times you get like any like free to play characters are when like not spending a single stone is when they do the events. Like right now, how it's Buhan, how
Yeah.
they have Buhan right now. You could get him for free without spending stones, but it's a lot of grinding.
Uh,
So for free players who don't spend anything on the money, or don't spend anything, don't spend any money on stones, you're just having to spend a lot of time.
yeah. Oh, hello, can we fight, please? No, oh, him. Maybe. Can we fight? I'm not fighting right now. I'm just
Ow.
trying to grind
Freaking
events.
ow.
Got it.
Oh my.
So I beat him. No, it's Zenkais were. Oh no, I'm repeating myself. Sorry. Oh god. I canceled these jumps. Okay, we got the right rush. So they were an amazing thing, and they were atrocious for pay to win.
Man,
Uh,
I just want to be monk. I'm about
if
to hit
you
something again.
if you spent money, you basically were winning PvP, and it was like that for a very very long time. Like Beerus was the meta for I don't even know
Side.
how long, dude.
Beers was the meta for some time, but that's because again people could just buy it and
Yeah,
stuff.
if you bought it, you were golden.
See,
Hello.
but the thing is also that players like me who get
Data's
lucky enough to get those units or so, or lucky enough to actually not spend much.
Hmm.
It'd be my first time doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I actually made it.
But even if you had them, you only got like one level free. They were
No,
like
that's
that
not
for
the
all
case. I
Zenkais.
don't.
Any Zenkai, any unit that got a Zenkai, you could grind them for one level, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Like at that point, when Zenkais were Zenkais were becoming a huge part of the meta. That's why when I was starting to play Legends and all that, I was just like, I'm no longer summoning on any banners because there's no point if they're
Ah,
just gonna make
dude,
these old
dude,
units
freaking
stupid,
Christ! I hit
broken.
my computer.
I was just like, if they're gonna make these units stupid, broken, then I'm just gonna focus on Zenkais. No point in focusing on,
I do.
you know, new units because what new unit is going to beat the Zenkai? And for a while, it was like that. It was like that
No, just a woman doesn't
for a
belong in
very
Sim.
long time. It wasn't until I think what Vegito Blue came out that
The
it wasn't
during
like
the
that.
anniversary.
Yeah, that it wasn't like that. Then he was
Yeah.
the meta for like the
Ugh.
longest time.
Since we're on the topic of like anniversary, I'm upset that they didn't make the anniversary. What's it called?
Free to play Final.
Well, yeah, that is
Fusion
one.
versus Fusion.
The anniversary was so much worse.
The anniversary was, God, it was such a letdown.
It was so much worse for
Yeah,
free to play players.
it was like the Vegito. Everybody, I was expecting it. I don't know if everybody was expecting it. I was, but with the Vegito, like that red Vegito that you grinded from last year's anniversary, I thought he was gonna get a Zenkai. I thought that was gonna be awesome. They were gonna, make him relevant again. Give us a ton of new stages. No, they just gave us like 50 million summons. Like there were so many summons happening. The adventures sucked. What else? Oh right, the we had a boss run. Like we had our first raid. Got done like literally the first day.
Yeah, like
That
and
was insane.
after the raid, if you're too late to the raid, you can't fight anymore, and you can't get any of the rewards.
No,
I mean,
especially
it's
yeah.
understandable,
But
but like,
that raid like legit was gone the first day it aired.
Yeah,
That's why I
but
was
then
like,
the next
yo,
raid came, and then it was like it stayed there. I don't think it even got completed the last raid.
oh the last raid. No, it just stayed there. Co-op is grueling.
Was it
Nobody
even?
wanted to. They gave us such a super long co-op. Nobody wanted to do co-op. Everybody hates. I hate co-op. It's so boring.
No, no, you weren't.
It gets tedious.
See, also, so I was upset that they didn't do fusion versus fusion for this the anniversary, because the last anniversary or so it was like gods versus the fusion.
Mhm. You were
I'm
hoping
pretty
they
sure.
would go on that
Yeah,
versus
and you
Zenkai.
gotta choose like a whole side and all for the gods versus the fusion,
Mhm.
and it would have been so much better. See, but then so they release Gogeta Blue sometime later, right? Like while later. But they proceed before Gogeta Blue came out, they proceeded to give the yellow Super Saiyan God Vegeta a Zenkai and just totally screw with Gogeta there.
Yep. See, they gave the yellow, Vegeta a Zenkai, which I mean,
Black's on
did
the
he
ground.
really need it? That's another thing. Like they're giving Zenkai. I feel like they're not even buffing old units at this point. Like now they're finally going to, but like they're just
Yep.
making units that don't need Zenkais, and the old
Android
units.
18.
Android 18 is a prime
Android
example, and then they're making them stupid. Like look at Gohan. Look at Piccolo. They gave freaking Piccolo a Zenkai. Piccolo's still fairly new. And you gave
Which
that man
one,
a
the
Zenkai.
LF?
Yeah, the LF Piccolo. Like he's new. Like Goten needed it more than
Man,
him.
this is so bad. That was so bad. Why?
Does anyone even use Goten anymore?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like why did they not want to like use did they not want to Zenkai Goten? Goten gets used so much less than Piccolo. Piccolo's still relevant at least. And they decided let's give him a Zenkai. It's like why? Why? Oh. Zenkais are just a mess. But Zenkais were a mess. The anniversary was a mess and a
It
huge
was.
letdown. Ve-
The
Vegeta was, ugh, like Vegeta was awesome, but like if you, it was so one-sided. If you did not have Vegito, you were screwed.
yeah.
Like no Vegito on your team, tough. Don't even,
Tough luck.
yeah, don't even think you're
Unless you
gonna win.
unless you had like the Zenkai Realm of Gods team.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. If you had the Zenkai Realm of Gods team, you would make it.
But most of the time you still wouldn't even make it, because at the end of the day Vegeta was just that strong.
Yeah, was very, very terrible. The meta was so one-sided. It's like, did you have Vegito? No? Well, bye. Okay. And then Gohan got his Zenkai, and then he was on top of the meta. We literally were living the LF Beerus days all over again. The moment they gave Gohan a Zenkai. The moment they gave Gohan a Zenkai was the days we started reliving those uh LF
It's
Beerus
funny to
days.
me, on the subject of Zenkais. Okay,
Welcome back.
it's
Okay.
funny to me since
Oh, you're the one that got me last time.
the original Yellow Frieza did not get a Zenkai till recently. And that Frieza
Yeah,
has
same.
been
So you
in
know what
the
to run.
game since like the beginning.
Mhm.
And they only give him a Zenkai now.
Yeah, hang on, yeah. Kaioken! Alright. Yeah, but I have to. It's something I have to shout every time I go Kaioken. I have to.
It's
But
just like something
but yeah,
within me.
Frieza, like he just got his Zenkai. He's been needing it since the beginning. I'm glad he finally got it. He finally got it. But holy crap, did he need it? Like people, like units like Frieza and Cooler and Metal Cooler need the Zenkai because they're not tanky. Like, well, Frieza wasn't doing crap for damage, and Cooler just died too easily and wasn't tanky.
Yeah, it was so bad. But see, it's like old units
What
that
was that?
nobody
Stay down.
even uses.
Yeah. Like they're Zenkai. The point of Zenkais was supposed to be like buff units, old units nobody uses, but they're buffing units that everyone still uses. Like again, look at I swapped, damn it. But like again, look at Piccolo. Well, look at Piccolo. Look at I don't even know what like Godku or not Godku, God Vegeta.
I think that the God Vegeta was old.
I mean, yeah,
Not old, but like relatively old.
uh yeah,
It's just all in all about Zenkai's like they're I don't think they're bad. Like they bring something new to the table. It's just a lot of stones, a lot of things that you have
Oh,
to use just to get them to
all right,
Zenkai
come here, Blue.
7.
yeah,
Like even the free ones, like the Android 21 that came back after like an entire year or so. It's it's a lot of tickets that you have to use. It's a lot of energy that you have to use. And
yeah,
then it's just I won, but at what cost?
pretty much. Well, you still think LF Beerus Zenkai is still?
Nice
Well, you still think Zenkai Beerus isn't any good, dude? Zenkai Beerus is still good to this day.
shot. He's
There's
like
a
a
lot
nice.
there's a lot of better units now to choose, but Zenkai Beerus is still stupid, and Zenkai 7 Beerus is still top tier. He's not as insane as he once was.
But he's still good nonetheless.
Yeah,
A normal
he was
Beerus though
destroying the. Oh yeah, Beerus like LF
sucks.
Beerus without his Zenkai just sucks. It's hot garbage.
I,
Booty cheeks. Give him the
But
Zenkai though, and you're
yeah,
actually dealing with a pretty freaking amazing unit. And he's got even more
man,
of a
I hate
buff
this.
now.
I hate this
Now that they
platform,
gave
dude. I hate the
now that they gave Blue Goku a Zenkai, LF Beerus is even more insane.
I hope that this Zenkai thing doesn't stay at the Zenkai's time rush just because well, I mean, I like doing the normal space time rush to get the tickets and the stones because that was 500 free stones every like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, they bumped it to 1,000.
That's a bit.
I'm not bored with the 1,000 stone nerf. We kind of still need crystals. What are we supposed to grind now? You just took one of the ways we would get crystals away, and I'm just like, why would you do that?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Blue
See,
Trunks
like,
got a Zenkai. I forgot about that.
oh yeah, the free one,
No,
the
Okay, I
the
guess I do
father
have to
son
tag your
Gallic
body.
gun Blue Trunks.
okay, I thought you meant like the transforming one.
No, I know. Yeah,
The-
he got a Zenkai, but that was like way back when.
Yeah,
I think what is it on the Legends Road units?
Where's Blue?
The Legends
Oh,
Road units, if I'm correct, I think they're up on Go Tanks. Yeah, all right, Vision. Thank you for stopping by, my dude. Appreciate it. But yeah, yeah, I think they're on Go Tanks right now. Not right now for those Zenkais. We're waiting on Great Saiyaman and I think that's it. Yeah, it's just Great Saiyaman. Oh, sorry, no, Great
for
Saiyaman and Piccolo for the Legends Road Zenkais.
oh yeah, I did not.
Booty
I
cheeks.
barely got the Gohan. I did not try for the Gohan or Piccolo.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also that Yard Rat Goku that could still get a Zenkai.
Oh yeah,
oh my God.
when during when he comes back to Earth finally
Yeah,
and learns instant transmission.
Where's Green?
yeah.
Also, the skinny Broly. I heard that um like the original voice actor wasn't gonna play it or so, like Vic.
Oh, Vic Mignogna. Is it
Yeah,
playing
that
Oh man, Vic Magnon, he lost.
Yeah.
yeah, he's not gonna voice that Broly.
Oh.
I can't, dude, I can't believe he lost, man. That's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wait, what did he lose? His dignity? Ha ha ha.
no,
No, the whole battle
the whole
situation.
court case.
There's a court case against him?
Yeah, there was like a whole court case or whatever that he was getting too handsy or whatever with people.
Uh Oh wait, I remember hearing about this. I was like, there's a court case?
Yeah, it was a very controversial thing. I don't know. Everything was stupid.
I'm gonna follow you, Blue.
Oh, god damn it, I tapped. But yeah,
That's why it's a challenge.
I don't know. I just with Legends, I'm just like, please stop being so sorry, pay to win. That's all I ask.
See, it's like I don't have the stones, but even if I did, like if I had the stones and I actually did summon on like banners, I could probably have mostly every unit by now just because of the luck I get. I just need the stones, but I don't. The only thing I can like really do right now is like the story and like
Yeah,
the Buhan event right now. There's so little on what I can do.
yeah. Burning bare bone. We're at the bare bones point. Yeah, because barely anything I can do as well. Because
Like
well, I mean, I still have a few Zenkais to do, but I'm just running out of energy.
so
Like the extreme
you're
exec
not
priest.
motivated to do it.
Not really like Legends PvP was just not something I strive for when I play Legends. Like Legends PvP is stupid half the time. Legends PvP is just it's ridiculous. With all these like nerfs or buffs they're doing. The one thing I do hate, I can't say when I'm playing
Sorry, man.
Legends PvP is
It has
Rising
to be
Rush.
done. It has to be done. I'm sorry.
In my opinion, my personal opinion, I believe that the Rising Rush should not exist when playing Legends PvP. When you're doing like the free to play units or the free the non PvP
I got
events,
jump scared.
the PvE
The
events.
one where everything is like you're all maxed out and stuff is just for fun.
Yeah, like the PvE events. Like
If
I feel like Rising Rush shouldn't be a thing when you're in PvP.
Oh no.
see, I can agree with that because if you think about it, like Smash Brothers, usually when you're in a competitive like Smash Brothers games, you don't have the Smash Ball.
Hmm.
You're just fighting with you're just fighting the other player.
Yeah, because I feel like there's no like a rising the Rising Rush is just a crutch. Like
There's a
I
new
don't
monkey. There's a new monkey.
I'm not a fan of the Rising Rush. I think I honestly find PvP more enticing and more fun when it's just your units against the other person's units. You know, the Rising Rush just essentially is like an annoyance there that can just cripples everything. Nearly every unit tune. Yep. I'm an old player. I have a lot of the units upgraded. That's why I don't have to worry about running out.
Yeah, like
But yeah, the Legends PvP. No problem with it. I just think that the Rising Rush shouldn't exist for PvP because it just I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. It ruins everything and just ruins the
No,
flow.
I didn't even see you.
Especially like the Rising Rush is terrible because it can either it's like a pro and con. It's like a double-edged sword. One, you either guess it and you took out their unit and hey, they won because only they had the Rising Rush to crunch to get all the damage off. Or two, it didn't work because they were able to guess it and you pushed them back and now you're back from where you began. It's just very annoying.
The I'm not a PvPer. I'm more PvE and stuff. Just because I don't know how you guys do like the attack. You go forward, dash, attack. I'm not really that knowledgeable in that.
Mhm.
So I'm more of a PvE guy, and I don't grind equipment or anything.
Oh, he's hacking. That's cool.
But if I feel like if I learned that and stuff and went into PvP, I'd probably hate it more.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Just due to like in lower levels, the other person doesn't know
Magnificent.
what they're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
So it's
Yep.
fun for me.
Yeah.
But when I'm just getting wrecked by
God monkey.
people that
God monkey.
cannot get touched because they do like the attack, the swipe, the attack, and then they
Oh,
can
he's going.
dodge.
He's going.
It's just insane to me. I'm not. I mean, I'm bad at PvP. That's just it. That's just a fact.
I
I
was gonna say,
suck
did
at
you
it.
fall?
Mhm. Can't forget blue transforming Vegeta Zenkai. Ah.
Oh.
Um. I mean, does he really need? He's kind of fallen off. Purple Goku's looking better than him.
The Super Saiyan 3 one.
No,
Yeah.
the purple Godku.
Oh, okay. I, also,
His Zenkai was.
also,
We almost got the Holy
uh,
Trinity back.
I just
Oh,
realized that usually when you have like the rising, what it's called the rising battles, like right now it's like the Buhan. They usually give you 1,000 for completing all that. You only
Yeah.
get 250 from this
Eh.
one.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was just like, why? Because it was already annoying that, Legends like
you don't
blocks
put
you
your
off
arms.
from getting all of them because you have to wait like a week or whatever to log in to get the rest of your crystals. But this one they just straight up didn't even give them all out. They gave like a quarter of them. And I'm just like, what? Just gave a quarter of the crystals we're used to getting. And there's
Dude.
actually like no days saying, the rest of the stages will be
Oh
unlocked
no,
on
he's
this
back.
day.
I'll say this about Legend, okay? I don't hate the game. I enjoy it. I really do. It's a fun game that if you're a new player, then I feel like you can enjoy it a lot. And like if you get good characters and stuff, I feel like it's a fun game and you can enjoy the story. It's just that once you start playing the game more and you get more knowledgeable of stuff that Legends does, then you might hate. But it's only small problems like here and there. It's not a bad game at the end of the day. It's just sometimes that you lose motivation or you lose. Uh, you just don't want to play the game anymore.
Hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure all of us have been on like if you go on a hiatus for like quite a while, like a month or so, I don't know how long, you get that like welcome back thing and you get like all of these rewards.
Hmm.
But like yeah, sometimes you just don't want to play the game because of small problems here or there or units or not them having events or whatever it may be to your
Yeah.
being specific.
Yeah. But yeah, that also that you mentioning that actually brings me to another thing. You can't take a break with Legends. Like you can take a break. Like you can take a break from any game you want to, obviously. But you can't with Legends. I feel like you can't because if you take a break, you're basically screwing yourself over from any chance of you know catching up with the meta. Because well, because depending on what happens, the meta could change. and make stupid. Obviously, with certain things happening, well, with legends constantly repeating themselves, like with the whole Vegito Blue. Oh God, thing where last time you were on. You know, sometimes you'll have a moment where it's a repeat of the Vegito Blue thing where last time when you had let Vegito Blue was still in the meta. What has changed since you came back? Nothing. He's still part of the meta. What? I didn't do that. Okay, whatever. But there can also be cases where like I had left, and last time I played, the meta was well, yeah, I had left him. The meta was Vegito Blue when I left. When I came back, it was a freaking Zenkai Gohan and Zenkai Namek Goku, and I was like, what's going on? You know, you can take a break, but don't expect to be able to climb back on the ranks with a crazy old team you've been using in the past because it'll get shut down immediately.
It's because Legends, like right now, is a perfect example. Okay, like right now is the best example. Okay, so right now we have the Angel Frieza and like the LF Kid Buu or so,
Mhm.
and before that banner is Yamcha and Launch, but before that banner it was another LF. It was the Android 21 and um LF Gohan.
Mhm.
You have they keep pushing out all these new summons, and it's your choice as a player to which one you want and which one is stronger to you and stuff, and which one to hold back on. But newer players and free to plays have more of a hard time due to them not having enough stones to summon
Uh-huh.
and just them not knowing what to summon on and what they should skip.
Yeah.
So newer players do have it hard and stuff. If you do take a break again, it is you're most likely gonna get passed up on again due to what Mando was talking about here, but you you would just have to play more to get back up again.
Yeah. Yes, you would have to play more to get back up, but like again,
But
going back to the I guess the pay to win status. You could like grind as hard as you want. You could have you know no Zenkais, but as much as a pretty solid team that was for the anniversary, like a fusion team. But there's no way you're gonna beat like Gohan, who's Zenkai 7 because they just don't take any damage.
yeah,
They just like that's what's terrible. That's what I don't like about Legends PvP. It's so pay to win, and if you have the most Zenkais, the unit with like the highest Zenkai level, it's so one-sided. Like you could do this awesome combo that would normally do so much damage, but because the unit is Zenkai and maxed out, you're doing nothing. You're taking maybe like a quarter of its health. That's what annoys me with Legends PvP. Of how, it's either do you have the Zenkai or are you, you know, do you have the Zenkai or are you basically nothing? It's just or do you have the Zenkai or not? Do you have it or not? That determines whether or not you're going to get far in Legends. Legends is so pay to win, and if you have the fancy new unit or the fancy Zenkai, you're going to you're gonna win. If you don't have it, well, sucks to suck. That's what it feels like.
I feel like Legends needs to just I know they're working hard and they're bringing out all these new characters and stuff. They're trying to make more events and stuff. And I get that, and it may take some time. So why don't what I would suggest or so? I have not seen like half of the old events like return. I'd like to see some old events and some new ones. So, in case, I think last time I barely didn't finish like the freezer one, or it was like Goku Black or something,
Mm,
and they brought it back. But also, Legends needs to be more friendlier with um free to plays and stuff.
yeah. That, in all honesty, that's what Legends should focus on now with the free to play people, because they're making it, easier for, free to play players to get Zenkais. But they're making it easier for obtain Zenkais, but they're not really making it easy on us to obtain the units in order to Zenkai them. Because yes, we can have all these millions of ways to, get these Zenkais, but it all matters to the point of, do you have the unit? Like I said, I have all the Zenkai souls ready. Like as soon as I get the unit to 7 stars, they're gonna become Zenkai 7 immediately. But since I don't, I just I'm just sitting there waiting, and it's very annoying that you can use the Star Souls, the multi Z powers.
Yeah,
You can use those on like regular units, but you can't use those on
LF
LF
units.
units, which is stupid. I'm like, why?
The only time that you can ever use it on an LF unit is if you buy it from the shop, and that is, well, you're having to buy it. It actually, there's no other way to upgrade them from like the orbs or so without buying it. And anyone who's watching,
Of
should you become pay to play? No.
pay to win.
Well,
Only if you're
just
like making an income off of it. No,
on, the only time you should ever buy from Legends is when they have their deals.
pretty much. But even then, I
When
don't
they
even spend a penny on
even
it.
even still, like I like if you go to the shop right now, I think it's like 20 something for like 1,000 crystals or something, or it's something like big. When
Yeah,
they
it's
have
like
their when they have their sales, it's about $7 for 1,000. So the only time, and you still should not do this, but if you want to, the only time that you should is during sales when they're cheap as hell.
yeah,
But still, don't pay to play or pay to win. Don't do it.
yeah.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. That's how Legend sucks you into spending all your money to buy the fancy new Zenkai and the new units. But I mean, again, that goes with the whole Zenkai problem where it's like, what's the point? I'm at the point like, what's the point in buying what's the point in summoning for a new unit when the Zenkai is going to be 10 times better? See, that's
See,
what Legends has done to me. Legend has done that to me, and I'm probably not the only person there. There's probably a lot of people like me, wondering, what's the point in summoning for the new fancy unit if the Zenkai, on a competitive stance, some people will summon for the new fancy unit because they really love that unit. But those who are like
me.
PvP based, they're just like, what's the point of me buying the fancy new unit if I'm just gonna what is it? If the Zenkai is just going to be 10 times better, if it's not even worth it.
You the thing with the problem I have with Zenkais is the stones problem again. Just because it costs like 1,000 to do a multi, right? And the highest you could get, what's the highest that you could get is like 70?
But
Like for when you summon for Zenkai and you get all those like Senkai souls, the highest you could get is like, is it like 30 or is it like
no, the
70?
the
Like
highest you get is like 1,500, which is practically, and you're never gonna see that. The lowest you can get is 70.
the lowest? Nah,
Wait,
the lowest you could get is like 5.
wait, no, Nick, it's been a while. They changed the Zenkais. When you do a
Did they?
multi, yeah,
Okay.
when you do a multi, the lowest you get is 70.
Like I
It's
don't
still like
summon on
that.
Zenkais.
Yeah, yeah, it's still
So
like that. it's still the lowest you can get is 70.
See, but if you're getting 70, right? That you use 1,000 stones, right, to get like 70. Okay, that's not even enough for Zenkai 1, which is 1,000. Okay,
Mm.
so you're having to waste just 2,000 stones on a one Zenkai, and just for
If
like that,
if
it
you're
makes it
unlucky, yeah,
if you're unlucky.
yeah,
What
if you're
I
unlucky.
I
But
don't know how Zenkai works. That's more of Cam's thing because he's been Zenkai and like cooler and stuff. But
no,
I don't know how Zenkai's work due to the fact of me not.
yeah, because you see, and because Nick is so, he doesn't do PvP. He doesn't worry about the woes of, you know, PvP. He's just playing units. But even then, like I understand, he doesn't play PvP and all that. But some of the stages that they do for events, like it's so stupid that it requires the new units. Like if you did you pull the new units, oh you're not gonna beat this stage. Like remember
Oh
remember for the anniversary, remember you needed Vegito, Trunks, Omega, like you needed all those anniversary units. And if you didn't have them, it was gonna be practically near impossible. Remember, I don't have that VOD anymore, but like remember I was doing it without him, and I was just like, this is atrocious.
it
Like,
it
it was such a grueling pain to try and beat those stages without the boosted units because I didn't have them at the time.
yeah like that happened to me during the when they had the Final Form Frieza event where you had to do like all the 50 stages and you got 1,000 crystals at the end. But at that final stage when you're fighting Final Form Frieza, you had to have the Namek Goku,
Mhm.
and if you didn't have the Namek Goku, they allowed you to use the Final Form Freezer. It was weak against the Frieza you were fighting against, but it did like 600 plus damage. So it still was as strong as that Namek Goku. But if you didn't have him, you did like barely anything.
Did
If you
pennies.
don't have boosted units like any at the end, then it's really hard.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean that's a whole nother like problem that Legends does have with its free to play events and making them ridiculous. Like it's easy up to a point, and then like the bots just are stupid. They'll find any little second that they can dodge, like any of those many like tiny little minuscules of seconds to dodge that normally the human eye, that we can't get, they can get it. And it's like, what? Was that even possible? And Legends is like, yeah, it was. Like they can
I
get any tiny little dodge chance, they can get it.
I'm gonna go soon, but
Yeah.
I guess my my final note for Legends is I said it earlier. It's not a bad game. It's really not. I've enjoyed it, and any Dragon Ball fan, I would probably recommend it to them. I would say,
Yeah.
hey, it's a pretty fun game, and the story's pretty all right. So
I
if
haven't
you
been
like,
keeping up with the story.
if you like Dragon Ball, you should give it a try at least. And it's not a bad game. The story's pretty all right. It's not the best story, but it's not the worst. Have
Yeah.
you seen Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh, that was a can of worms. It's terrible. But yeah, like Legends at the end of the day isn't bad. It does still it's young, it's making stupid mistakes and can still grow, even though it's been 2 years and it hasn't exactly, been the best. Like the first, okay, Legends Year One was amazing. The first year anniversary was an amazing celebration. It was
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. It gave everybody everything. It gave the free to play players what they needed. To get the pay to play players what they needed. Free to play players were still at an advantage due to the fact that we had that free to play Vegito. That was still solid.
Hmm.
He did, make up for if you didn't pull the in Super Vegito, you were still okay. You weren't going to, like lose.
You wouldn't get dominated.
Yeah, you weren't going to get dominated. Legends still had its hints of, when maybe we should have picked on it when Legends, didn't have its hints where, Super Vegito was the meta. And then when Super Vegito left, it was Broly. Because after Super Vegito, I believe the Broly movie came out, and then Broly was the meta. Like for
That
like what for a very long
for a
time,
very long time, just due to the fact that
he
it could
was he
like
introduced so many
charge
things.
and
He had blast armor. It was like the first time
Mhm.
blast armor was introduced to the game. He had blast armor, and it wasn't until I think what Yellow Vegeta came out that he broke the meta. And Yellow Vegeta was on top for like a hot minute. Then everything started changing. Then we got like the Super Saiyan 4s afterwards. And yeah, it was just a big change.
I will say this about Legends, okay? On a positive note, they have made it to where it's semi easier to actually grind up stuff. Because if you remember, that free Red Vegito, you had to do like 100 battles for that. Just to get him to well, it's 14 stars now. You have to do like 100 battles of that, and for the Red Broly, the Red Fury Broly. So I feel like they've made grinding a bit easier, and your chances of getting more like drops and stuff.
Mhm.
I feel like, anyways, it seems way easier than it was before.
Yeah, I will say they made grinding a whole lot, you know, easier. But it is pretty annoying that we have to wait like they're finally, bettering themselves and bringing back, old events. But like holy crap, Broly and Vegito did not show up for a whole year. Vegito didn't even show up for a whole year. Like after the anniversary, we had to wait like 6 months, and then we didn't see him again. We still haven't seen him again. I thought he was gonna reappear for the anniversary. He still has not shown up. He's still not up right now to this day.
Which one, the red one?
Yeah,
I think he came back a while ago.
did he actually?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he came back a while ago.
Oh, well, there you go. But Broly, dude, Broly did not come back. The like,
I think Broly came back with the Vegito actually,
yeah, but he
or
got a Zenkai. Broly got
he
a
he
Zenkai.
he didn't get his Zenkai. Yeah, I got it. I
Yeah,
think I'm pretty sure I got that
he got a Zenkai
Zenkai
when he
from.
returned.
So,
Like
but
he returned maybe once after his initial drop. Then we never saw him again. Then when he came back again, he got a Zenkai. And it was like,
yeah,
yo, where's the Vegito Zenkai? Like you gave Broly a Zenkai. Where's that base form Vegito Zenkai? I honestly thought we were gonna get a Gogeta like for the anniversary. I thought it was gonna be well. Obviously, you said this earlier where you wanted the fusion versus fusion, but I
hmm
thought we were gonna get a base form Gogeta. If it was the fusion versus fusion, I thought we were gonna get the base form Gogeta,
I'm still
like
upset
how we did for
because
Vegito.
it would have been. I don't know why they did. It was Fusion and GT.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, it was. Or
yeah,
no, it was Future versus GT. My
yeah. It
bad,
was future versus GT,
not
and
Fusion.
like the GT units were subpar. Like they were okay. Like Omega was good. He still is amazing. Omega was freaking. I don't know what they were thinking when they made Omega. He's so stupid. He's so good. I love Omega. But that's because I love running regen. But like Goku, like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku was like booty cheeks. Like who was running him? He wasn't doing anything. He barely does anything. Any dude, he like he did no he did good damage, but he was so squishy. Like he had no tankage whatsoever. And like he just fell off immediately. Like he was maybe hyped for maybe like a week or two, and then he was gone. What person do you see using? You see everybody using Vegito, Omega, Zamasu, and Trunks. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was like the drop. See, it should have. I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Goku should have been Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's what it should have been. But they decided let's add full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which in mind that's the Goku. He's doing the exact same attack like as the Super Saiyan the purple Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Yeah,
His time stamp Kamehameha is is the same attack move that the purple one is using.
My
It's,
my final.
and I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
why?
yeah. Keep going.
I wanted it to
but
be the Dragon Fist. That
yeah,
would have
it
made it even
should
more.
have.
It should have been. It should have been a Kamehameha, like from the anime, the Kamehameha into the Dragon Fist, which was amazing to see in the anime. So if I saw that in Legends, I would have been sold immediately.
Doesn't Kid Goku do that?
Yeah, yeah, he's like legit the only unit that we have the Dragon Fist, like a tease anyway for the Dragon Fist. Like because he does the whole Android 18 thing. We still need a Super Saiyan 4 Goku that does a Dragon Fist against Omega, and we need a Super Saiyan and 3 Goku from from Wrath of the Dragon that does the Dragon Fist. And then we could there's tons
The
of Dragon Fists.
Well, actually, you get that Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist during the summons. That's the best they can offer.
I know, but I want to use that like in PvP, like or not even just in PvP, in PvE, in any fighting event. You know how cool that would be? Do you just use it?
That would be. I feel like that would actually be a pretty cool LF. Just him ending them off with the Dragon Fist.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, I just
My
realized. Oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go
Oh
ahead.
wait, no, keep going, keep going.
Well, I was gonna say I just realized Piccolo got a LF. Super Saiyan 3 Goku also the Spirit Bomb one could have gotten an LF. That man, he needs one too.
That
Like
that no one uses him.
no one,
Not even during like Rising Rush or like small battles. No
no
one
one.
uses
They
him.
used him when he
The
first dropped, and then after that it was like meh.
the only people that would probably use him are new players.
Yeah, he's just oh my god. He could get. I just don't like that they're giving LFs to units that don't need them. They don't need them.
Like you could give them LF or not. You
Who
could
thought
give them
Namek Goku needed one? Please tell
you
me.
you can give Zenkais to LFs and stuff, right? But not new ones. Not like okay, the Gohan and the Namek one are pretty old,
But
but you
Goku was
should.
still rising on the top when he wasn't old enough. He's not even a year old. Fun fact, Goku isn't a year old.
Just give it to old units that
That
really need it and that could actually change the meta a bit.
yeah, help
Like
out those people
Spirit
that
Bomb Goku.
yeah, like, help out those people that have had them for, XO amount of years. Like again, like Yellow Frieza. Everybody has him. He's been out since the game first came out. I think he was the what? Because we had the
He
default 5 Sparkings, and then he came out like maybe a month after the game's release.
It was the original five were like the purple Vegeta, the red Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, those all, by the way, all those Sparkings that you just named, only 2 out of the 5 have Zenkais.
yeah,
Like, Pan needs it. Like, god dang, does she need it? Pinecon needs it. Pan needs it more than Pinecon, though. He at least got a buff from, like, back when they were doing the old meta buffs, he got one. But Pan needs
yeah.
it very badly. Pinecon needs it very badly. And Piccolo needs it. Like, who uses those guys? Everybody's still using Pinecon somewhat, but Pan and Piccolo, nobody's using them. Who's
I
using
think
them?
the only times I've ever used Piccolo was like if I needed regeneration, and
Yeah.
that's about it. I wouldn't even use him. I would just have him there, and he would just sit in the corner. Um, Here I'm gonna go, but I'll give my final last message. Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
so if you like Dragon Ball, play the game. Don't spend money on it. It's not worth it. And these are our own opinions, and we're
Yes.
just talking about it. If you don't agree with us, please don't
Don't hate
hate
us.
us.
Yeah,
Don't hate
remember,
us.
at
It's
the end of the
our own
day, these are
opinions.
our opinions, yes. At the end of the day, these are our opinions and what we feel. We feel like Legends could do better, and we're not completely. I mean, Nick has more lax with it because he doesn't play it on a PvP standpoint. He does
Yeah.
agree with some of its problems though that I do. We're just like we both agree in the fact that Zenkai, even though he doesn't do Zenkais, we both agree that Zenkai should be for older units. None of these units that have even hit a year old. Like again, Namagoku, not a year old and got a Zenkai. Who was it? Cooler. I can't believe you talk about Cooler. Cooler was still pretty solid, and they gave that man a Zenkai. Like,
You still want that Zenkai though.
yeah, I
You
know.
know you
Yeah, I know, I do. Cooler, they gave him a Zenkai. Bardock was still pretty solid, but we all knew he was gonna get it. The moment Cooler got a Zenkai, it was like Bardock's gonna get a Zenkai. It's happening because Cooler gave the Wicked Bloodline team buffs, and Bardock does the same thing for Super Saiyans. So it was without a doubt, if Cooler got it, Bardock was gonna get it. And so that happened. And now LOE, we're at a point where LOE might be on top again, might, because they gave now LOE now has 3 Zenkais. They have Frieza and 2 Coolers.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave LF Frieza a freaking Zenkai as well.
I mean, to be honest, he probably actually needs it.
Not compared to Goku and Goten. Please.
Goten needs it more though.
Yeah, Goten is a lot older than Goku.
So, don't hate us for our opinions. If you don't agree with us, don't hate us. You can think of your own opinions. You can think this is
Yep.
the best game that God has ever created. Praise Jesus,
Yeah.
all of that.
And
It's
that's
just our
fine.
opinions. No hate towards anyone. It's still a great game at the end of the day.
Still
Thank you.
pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I should address this. To those of you saying, I know some people, like I know some of my viewers will watch the VOD. But to those that are saying Legends is dying, it's the PvP base, maybe. But then again, PvP is going on like really crazy. It's more so the free to play idle players are dying while the pay to play people are still going. The game's
They
not dying.
strive to
The
pay.
yeah, the game's not dying, and it just started. But we all know that if Legends continues down this road of pay to win, and they've gotten better, they have gotten better. But if it gets worse down this pay to win, it will die.
It
That's
will
a fate
die.
because it'll be so pay to win. Free to play players don't want to touch it because they're like, what's the point of me playing if it means I have to spend money? Because at the end of the game, a mobile game should make you want to play it whenever you feel like wanting to play it, and tempt you to buy things, but not like completely make it to where like you have to buy things if you want to be on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not what it should be about. But who knows? Who knows? Legends is still going, and we can all pray that the third anniversary is not a letdown like it was last year.
Yeah.
God.
I want to thank DBZ Mando for having me here. This was fun, and hopefully we could do another discussion again sometime.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, I honestly really enjoyed this. I'm probably gonna put this on YouTube in all honesty. It's a nice little discussion. Um, Thank you to Nick for chilling by, a really good friend of mine, and we've been wanting to do a discussion about this for a while. We have talked about it, and I actually plan on doing more things, not just with like Legends obviously, but other things like I don't know. Say we watched like what's it no Godzilla versus Kong. Say we go watch that. We'll just talk about it like
Spoiler
that.
warning.
Spoiler warning, obviously, but yeah, just things like that. But yeah, so thank you guys for stopping and watching this VOD. Also, it's going to be on YouTube, so thank you for watching the video if you end up watching it. Check out Nick. Nick, do you want to plug anything? You go ahead.
If you guys do want to go check out my YouTube channel, it's DatBoiNick. If you want to go check out my Twitch, it's DatBoiNick, DatBoiNick. And go give DBZ Mando a follow on Twitch. Go subscribe to him. He also has a Twitter. I also have a Twitter at DatBoiNick7, and DBZ Mando here also does. So go give him a follow, go like his videos, and go subscribe to him. He's a really amazing guy, and this was super fun. And thank you cams, and hopefully we can do this again.
Yeah,
This
honestly,
was
this was
really
this was
fun.
really fun. Yeah, and honestly, it would be it is pretty fun. And I know like eventually, I had talked with a few of my viewers, and maybe we could like get our viewers in like in either my Twitch Discord or your Twitch Discord or whatever. Join our fellow Discords, whichever y'all want to, and
Yeah.
have discussions with, our viewers. Because I honestly think that'll be even more fun. Like, it's fun talking with each other, but then when you're talking with your viewers and having that discussion with them, getting, broader, even more broad of their opinions,
Hmm.
that's pretty cool, in all honesty. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Nick. It was fun. I had fun.
Uh, Thank you. I am going to go now. So
All
bye,
right.
cams, and
Bye.
have a great night.
All right. You too as well.
I'm gonna go say bye to the other guys. So.
All right. Cool. Let's see it. Alrighty, stream, but that is going to go ahead and be it. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate anybody who stopped in, had a good time. This video is also going to go on YouTube, so while this is also airing, thank you to anybody who, checked out my video. I appreciate it very much. Go and check out Nick. I'm going to leave a link in the description for this VOD in the description, from this VOD and video description below, so there's all that. And, yeah, so thank you to everybody that stopped by. Check out his stuff. Look forward to doing more of this. So, peace. Y'all have a good night.